what's up fellas, Corey Moore here, and welcome to a game called A Drink to Remember. A game where you're in a pub, and you have no idea why you're there, but a cute girl will help you remember why. I'll also be playing 2 different horror games in this episode, this being the first one. You appear in a corridor, lit up by the lights coming from the door frame on the side. A relaxing music carries itself through to your ears. You turn to the source of the light, entering what seems to be a pub with an old-fashioned cozy atmosphere. Immediately you're drawn to the wooden bar. Enamored, you don't notice the person standing behind it. Can I help you? Surprised by sudden sound, you jump. Sorry, I didn't think anyone's here. Well, duh, we're closed. Didn't you read the sign? What sign? The girl sighs, frustrated. Anyway, can I help you with anything? I'm not sure. Are you lost? Maybe? I don't really know why I'm here. I kinda just appeared here. Weird. She really doesn't care, does she? Well, do you have an ID? Maybe that will tell us something. You check your pockets, but you don't find anything of worth. A brief silence falls between you as you sit down by the bar. Okay, you're pretty pathetic. Well, nice to meet you as well. How about we just sit down and relax a little? I'll even make you a drink. You look at her skeptically. Fine. Yay, what would you like? Surprise me. She grabbed the tall glass and started pouring and mixing juices and alcohol into an attractive-looking cocktail. She finished it with a little umbrella at the end. Enjoy. You hesitantly take a sip. The taste is citrusy, with a sting of tequila. Its colors remind you of a forgotten memory from your childhood, when your parents for the first time took you on a seaside vacation and gave you your first shot of tequila. Your eyes open. The bartender is looking expectantly at you. Did you spike this drink with something illegal? What's that supposed to mean? I just had the most vivid vision of my childhood memory after drinking this. Guess my drinks are so good they beat amnesia. I doubt that, but the memory feels real, and honestly, this is a really good cocktail. You decide to continue drinking, and as if magic crept its way into your glass, you recall many memories with it. First times, childhood ambitions, friends, graduation and college, all said events led you to a bar that looked very similar to the one you were sitting at now. Except you were on the other side of it. A client disheveled by weather walks in. She aggressively sits down by the bar, mumbling to herself. You approach the lady and take her order. She bitterly mentions her ex-partner. You two kept talking until eventually the girl wasn't able to talk anymore. You decided to take her in and let her sleep on the couch. By the morning she was gone, but you had a feeling that you would see more of her after this. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. No, I'm fine. I just realized that drinking 6 of these wasn't a good idea to remember my life. You sure? You mentioned the uneasy feeling of the last memory and asked if you two met before. Closes her eyes, thinking, and then shrugged. Not that I can tell. You look down at your drink. Not much is left in the glass. You were expecting more. You no longer savor the cocktail, and as so many echoes of your past flash before your eyes, all including the girl you met at the pub, dealing life together, sharing hardships of life, the good times, the bad times, and much more. Until, what if I asked for your hand right now? You combed her blonde hair between your fingers as you processed the information you threw at her. Now you have a clear view of her face. She pouted. Really? No dinner in a restaurant? Nothing? Lazy bum. That memory might be your favorite. You look weird. Why do you look just like my fiancé? What's with the weird question? It's not just how you look, her mannerisms, her face, her body language. There are things that you can't just happen to copy unless you begin to realize how insane you sound. You take a deep breath, then he chuckles. As you turn, why did the jazz music start playing? As you turn to look at her, you remember the cold smirk, no words escape her. But the silence tells you everything. You're not her. The mask slips. Suddenly everything turns blank and your ears ring with the sound of glass breaking. You are not finished. A glass with a remain of your drink reappeared into your view. No other choice, you grabbed and finished your drink. The darkness turned into a blue sky through the broken window of your car. A beloved voice called your name. You notice a piece of your car's equipment stuck in your stomach. You feel sick. Then everything fades, and you die. You hear a distant voice of your wife pleading with you. Before you knew, you were gone. Just ends like that. Is she alive? I cannot tell you more than you already know. I think she is. I just hope that you'll be able to move on after this. I want to go back. You hear hands clap. Then suddenly, darkness disappears and your eyes are blinded by bar lights. You look up at. You don't have to describe everything to me anymore. I can see for myself. So, but now that I'm dead, what will happen to me? Can I have another drink? It's already there. You take your time with this glass, reminiscing about life to a creature that knew not what it meant to you, but it could see your warm smile as you remembered your beloved moments in your life, and understood your tears they fell on the counter, like glasses that you threw in anger against the wall. The creature watches your mourning what could have been. It felt like eternity before the creature saw you get up, walk through the entrance, and leave. Farewell. Perhaps next time, you'll find the peace you need. That is going to be it for the first game, which I'll give my thoughts after, but on to the next one. The next game being The Girl in Yellow. A game where you're looking for a missing girl at a phone booth, and you happen to find her. Yes, the day has finally come. Excited, nervous. In front of you is the legendary phone booth. Remember what to do? Just to be safe, check your notes. Click the white button on the screen and examine items. For example, click the notebook now. There you are. Last Friday, the fifth disappearance happened in this phone booth. Security cameras showed a girl in a yellow raincoat approaching the booth. Just like the previous 4 cases, she spoke briefly with the person inside, showed them a note, and the door opened and she vanished. The caller walked out unharmed. Yes, I interviewed 3 witnesses who were willing to talk. They all said they dialed 3126. They seemed hyper, almost euphoric, staring blankly at me, and they never experienced anything like it. Their excitement made me curious. No, not curious, this is for work. For next month's headline, let's uncover the truth behind the disappearances. 3126? The phone is ringing. Answer it. If I don't do that, the ring stopped. This is multiple endings, this one. The other one's just the one. Well, that's something. This will make one hell of a story. Dial time. Oh, I'm still doing this. 3126. You finish dialing, nothing happens. Wait 5 minutes, still nothing. You sigh and try to leave, but the door won't open. You okay in there? Yeah, just locked in. Oh, that happens a lot here. You should call maintenance. You look around the phone booth to find something useful. Well, I know why I'm opening that. I expected the maintenance number to be there. Local directory for you call 444. We got to a real emergency. Remember love? It's kind of cute in a way. Anyway, time to call the real emergency number. Invalid number. With this phone booth is a hazard waiting to happen. You know what? I'll smash the receiver to get out instead. You break the glass and climb out, but you're still inside the booth. The chill runs down your spine. You messed up. The Ouroboros ending. That was insanely quick. 444. How can I help you? I need the number for phone booth repairs. There's no such a number. I'm about to clock out, so listen carefully. Local medium 2617. Wait, why this number? I just glanced up the board and this is the first one my eyes landed on. Look, pal, seems like fate wants you to call this number, huh? Alright, happy weekend. Call disconnects abruptly. Alright, look, my phone booth found something useful. What number did you even say? 2617. Don't listen to that guy. He's grumpy and it must be a prank. There's no maintenance number. No worries, I know it by heart. Dial 1835. Well, no, I'm sure. Well, we'll do her number first. 1835. Door opens, but she steps inside. Oh, Thanks for letting me in, a fresh body. Soon I'll be human just like my sisters. The rebirth ending. 2617. Phone booth. What, again? Must be Jesse. Still mad I beat him at college last weekend. He rerouted my number. The real number is 5682. The Crisis Prevention Center. Remember that. Don't call me again. Go find him. 5682. I'm just getting thrown around like a child. 5682. Afternoon. You made the call, huh? Curiosity kills the cat, you know. Oh, something's happening to the lady next to me, by the way. Tell me. Are they there yet? Oh, stop freaking out. Who? The girl in yellow. She laughing? There's something wrong with her? Good, that means she's focused on you. Hold on, 3 minutes. You waited. After 5 minutes, gunshots ring out. The girl collapses, blue blood splattering on you. The shooter is invisible, but you're safe. Next day, your notebook is gone. Maybe lost when you fled. But you know one thing, never using that phone booth again. Survivor. Oh yeah, I never just answer this. Be wise, don't make that call. Who are you? I am, remember, yellow. Oh, that's something. Maybe I shouldn't risk it. You step out of the booth. Next month headline is ruined. The next day, news break that the girl in yellow has vanished. If only you made the call. Maybe you know the truth. Regret washes over you, but it's too late. The mundane ending. Oh, well, you're smart. You took it up my number, didn't you? Next time, maybe don't dial random numbers, okay? Though you could write a story about this. Share your brilliant experience that nobody else will come. Next day, you interview the smoky voice man at home. Your report becomes a huge success. Strangely, nobody questions how bizarre his existence is. Maybe it was always meant to be a mystery. Debut ending. Thank you for playing. I quite literally came back here because I like the jazz music. I don't know why I'm coming back here so you can listen to jazz music, because I always commentated, which is kind of silence. It's really useless to come back. Anyway. Well, that was the 2 games I played, A Drink to Remember and The Girl in the Yellow Raincoat. First, well, I guess for the first one, this one right here, A Drink to Remember. This one, you know, very simple story. Both were kind of like horror games in their own right. Not full-blown horror, you know. It's just woman with a creepy face at the end of the day. But still, you know, A Drink to Remember, I really like the art style, I suppose, of it. It's very soft looking, if that makes sense. Because the art styles are very contrasted. I find when I do these 2 game videos, it's been ages and ages ago since I did the last one. But when I do these, the games just always link up kind of similarly. Like, I never do the research on them to try to, like, I really hope the 2 games I play are like the same. Not at all. I mean, they just kind of linked up with the women being scary. And, you know. So that's about it. That's the only way they really linked up with that. And, you know, I enjoyed both. The art style of this one, kind of that plushy art style, and the Raincoat one was more of a deeper lore there. I feel like there could be, because the creator said they might come back and do more lore with that, which I think would be insanely cool, because it does seem interesting if something went into absorb humans for, you know, absorb humans to become more human like her sisters. I'd be interested in knowing where that plot would go. This one, you know, very simple close plot of you being dead, and it's like a creature in a way comforting you in your final moments of having to accept your life as it went by. All in all, though, I truly enjoyed both the games. I thought they were nice little visual novels. You know, these were made for the O2A2 jam that I just had these in my computer forever, and I was like, I finally can get to these. So, you know, I'm glad I finally did get to them. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate you all. And farewell for now.